What's up, everyone? This is the Rise of Lord Master Starscream. And yes, I know I've been jumping around on the times for when I should do the live stream. I had a lot going on, so I kept having to change the time over and over. But enough about that. What do you say we play my favorite intro that hasn't been played in almost a good couple years? Hold up. Let's see here. Oh, great. Never mind. Oh, you son of a biscuit. God dang it. Never mind. Well, ain't that. Oh, crap. Hold on a minute. Hold up a sec. Let me remove that. Never mind. Hang on a minute. Okay, never mind. All right. I was trying to play my intro, but apparently now you have to pay a subscription now. Ain't that stupid? Anyways, enough of it. Well, I guess we wasted at least a good one, almost close to 2 minutes, but at least 1 minute of the time I have. But that's all right. But anyways, I hope everyone is doing great. Let me see if I can pull back up the comments here. Hold on a minute. That way I can see who comments and all that good stuff. There we go. But yes, I did get some new stuff in. I know I said I was going to do a live stream doing an unboxing on one of these figures, but the weather was not doing great. And plus, like, it is so hot in my area right now that the AC unit keeps going in and out, and I'm worried about doing a freaking live stream, and all my stuff keeps cutting off, and also the laptop overheating. So there's that. But anyways, we'll start off with the first figure I finally got. NPM, yeah, wait, yeah, NPM movie masterpiece, uh, for TF7 or Transformers 2007 Optimus Prime. I did get him on eBay. I do not have his accessories, which is all right. I got him for at least a great or a pretty good deal. He is used. There are no clear plastic issues. I checked the clear plastic on the doors here and all that stuff, and anywhere else that he has breakage issues. But yes, I really do love this figure. I always keep complaining that I have way too many Optimus Primes in my collection, and I need more Megatrons. But I really needed something very nostalgia. And yes, hang on a minute, let me. Yes, I am keeping that face or the face sculpt on instead of him having his battle mask because I don't. Honestly, it feels like that a lot of Optimus Prime figures nowadays don't get enough love when it comes to their the face. It's always just the battle mask. Honestly, I could be wrong. I think the last time we got a Transformers figure that had the I, I think it might have been the Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. I'm not sure. Actually, no, that was the TLK Prime. My bad. But yeah, so yeah, I got him. Really happy to have him, especially next to Megatron. And speaking of Megatron, well, I know this isn't Megatron, but since I already showed off this guy right here, the Herald of Unicron, as you see right there. Sorry, I'm freaking itching right now. I don't freaking know why. I went back to the Walmart that I got him at, and hold up. Unfortunately, the box is dinged up on this one, but anyways, I got Transformers Age of the Primes Decepticon Megazarak. I know this is just the box, but yes. Oh, I'm happy I have this guy since this guy was uh, I don't know what kind of exclusive he was. I don't know if he was a fan club figure or I really forgot that. I really should have looked it up before starting. But yeah, and here he is. Yes, I really love this figure, and yes, I did have him in the post that you see. Oh wait, hold up. Do I have it? Yeah, I do have him in his post that you see on the box art. which I really did, or I don't know, goddamn, which I really do like. There we go. But yes, the only really complaints I have about the figure is that I don't know how well you could hear it, but this one ratchets fine. This one hardly ratchets, but it somewhat ratchets. So I think there is some QC issues going on with the mold now, since I guess he's been overused. That's one of my complaints. But then again, I could let it slide because he's not flopping around like a mess. My second issue is the fact that I know they changed up the colors a bit, like namely in the feet, because right there, where that little panel is, or the little grade right there, or intake, or whatever you want to call it, that's supposed to be red, while this is supposed to be like a dark color or some shit like that. But then again, that I can let that slide. But my only real minor complaint is that he's more of a weirdish, pinkish, orangish, reddish color. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the original figure actually had a red, like he was fully, well, not fully red, but the parts that you see here that should be red are supposed to be red. That's the only complaint I have. But then again, I'm sure they wanted to change it up to make it stand out from that original figure. But regardless, I'm glad I got him. But yeah, here he is. And just for funsies, here's my duplicate copy of Armada Megatron. So you see how they look together. Who's that? Yes. Let's and also another thing I don't like is the fact that the horns are rubber. They are easily warped, because this one right here, from the look of it, is kind of a little bit warped down. So that's really my only issue. And my first copy of this Megatron, the horns were completely bent back, like kind of like that, for an example, like bending back. But it's all right. This one doesn't have that issue. But I was also hoping to be able to find Scourge and 86 Blitzwing, even though I have the Legacy Blitzwing. But I was a little bummed out that I couldn't find them. So this was the only figure they had at that Walmart, where I got the Unicron Soldier and Vector Prime, which I am so happy I completed all 13. Yes. But yeah, he's a really good figure. And I have seen a lot of funny memes for some reason of people taking the tank turret recently and turning it into a guitar for some reason, which I could honestly see it being a guitar. Like there's the whole thing, and this is where the strings would be. I think that's kind of funny. So hey, if you want to be funny about it, take your Legacy Evolution Armada Megatron, your Legacy United Armada Galvatron, and your Age of the Primes Megazarak. Just have the tank, or have this at the front and all that. Yes, he still does the thing, which I'm not going to do it because I don't know much about well, I know a little bit about the character, but on what he does, that he's some kind of, I'm going to say a time traveling like psychopath or something like that goes from one universe to another, killing a lot of primes, which is insane. And I do, another thing I hate about the mold in general, besides this whole thing not moving, which is another reason why I have a duplicate copy of that Megatron right there, is so I could actually have when I can get an upgrade kit and have the arm do all that. Because it's kind of hard to use his arms to get him into some good poses without like moving this and all of that. Like for example, the little planet thing that the Transformers 1 Orion Pax figure comes with, the little holographic thing. What if I want to have him like do something like this and have like pull up a map of that planet or some of Cybertron or whatever? As you see, that the port is blocked. So I don't know why they did that. I'm sure they could have engineered a way for him to do all that, but I don't know. I guess they ran out of budget for it. I'm not sure. And I'm sure there is a couple more repaints they could do of this guy, but honestly, I think they should stop with this figure. That's just my opinion, though, because this is the one figure I really wanted to see get done, and I'm glad it got taken care of. So, oh, and I remember what I was going to say. One of the other issues I have about the whole mold in general. Here, let me just bring up Megatron for an example. And yes, I am having him holding the Star Saber that comes with Starscream, so we're going to remove that for a minute. I do not like. I mean, a lot of people would consider this an accessory, which I don't consider that an accessory. That's supposed to be there. It's the fact that he doesn't come with any accessories is my only real issue with this whole figure in general. That he has no accessories, so he's just sitting there, just pointing his tank barrel wherever he wants, or you just. Yeah, I'm willing to do it with this figure at least. Swivel him. Or you just you do that, and it can't spin all the way around because I'm sure Hasbro did not want to have a little inappropriate joke going on. I mean, they're doing it with their figures anyways. Look at one of my favorite Revenge of the Fallen Constructicon figure. Well, the figure in general, Scrap Metal. Look what you could do with that figure. But yeah, and yeah, I know there's a little thing in here where you could just cut it off and then you could have it. There goes that. You could have it just spin freely and all that, but I don't like modding my figures like that. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, like I was saying, he really doesn't come with any accessories. And I do have to agree, whenever the listings came out for the Megazorek, if I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry, I'm just pronouncing it differently instead of saying Megazorek. Because I'm just trying to keep the characters separate from each other. But anyways, moving on. I do really wish he came with the knife that would go, that would be in Megatron's hand here whenever Optimus Prime is trying to save Megatron from getting consumed by Unicron or destroyed with Unicron and all that. Megatron cuts his Optimus Prime literally is holding on to him by the tank tread just like that, and Megatron's trying to tell him to cut him loose, so he just pops out a knife and just cuts his tank treads up so he can basically force him to let go, and he has no choice. So, I mean, I love the figure in general. Like I said, a lot of people were really hoping, from what I've seen, people were hoping that he would come with a knife, which honestly, I do agree. I really do wish he had a knife. And I don't know, I'm sure some of you guys will tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Megazorek here came with a Minicon with that original figure. If you did, let me know in the comments if you'd be so kind, or I might look it up. I don't know which. Then again, I have been having some short-term memory, so I might forget to do that. But anyways, so who knows? They might release a Minicon to go with that figure in another Minicon pack. Because I mean, we are getting a Red Alert, a new Red Alert figure that's a redeco for the Power Links version. That's coming with a Red Alert's Minicon, Megatron's Minicon, Optimus Prime's Minicon, and if I'm not mistaken, Wheeljack's Minicon. I'm not sure. But regardless, we are getting some Minicon action, which I'm actually happy about. Which I do not know why they did not add them in the first place. I think it was a budget thing. I don't know. But yeah, I do love this mold. I really do. This is my favorite Megatron. But my number one favorite Megatron is T-Rex Megatron. But this is my close second right here. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's my only really critique about the figure, is that he's lacking accessories. And like I said, that's why, since Starscream came with the sword, or his sword and the Star Saber, that's why I gave Megatron the Star Saber, so he could have at least an accessory honestly, I really do wish he came with the Star Saber, because honestly, it does look a little silly in his hand. Like it looks like a little weird, tiny little knife, to be completely honest. So I really do wish he, like I said, he came with the Star Saber, and maybe it'd be a bit bigger, like maybe at least maybe right here or something like that. Like having him straight like that, like I said, maybe to right there at least. And Starscream could just come with his sword and all that. I mean, Hotshot, the only accessory he came with was his little engine piece. That would be his blaster, which that's all right, I guess. But yeah. And also you could do the whole Axel Bazooka thing with it, which is I think is pretty silly. But yeah. So far this I don't want to drop the laptop. There we go. But yeah, so far this these have been the figures I got as of right now. I am expecting a Ryzen Force Space Monkey Snatch, aka Swindle. Hopefully I said the full third party name right. I am expecting him tomorrow, so definitely 100% expect an unboxing, so I could because I really do want to I really want to record my full reaction. If I what the heck? What was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. I really want to record my reaction unboxing it. If I don't do a live stream on it, I will record myself doing it, and I'll just post it on YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm hoping to be able to find some more figures very soon. I do have some more that I have not showed in this video, but I do want to save them for another time, just to build some suspense and all that, because I do have deluxes and all that. But for right now, these are the figures I really wanted to show just for right now. So yeah. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to go ahead and hop off and go ahead and take care of some stuff. But I really wanted to get this video out of the way. But yeah, I thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, this has been the rise of Lord Master Starscream singing Seekers, Transform, and Rain Fire. Later, everyone.